So the question that I have for today is from Anonymous, did not give me a name, but this question is pertaining to weight loss and health. But before I head into the question, show reel. Pranam, Namaste, my name is Garret. Before I start the question off, please make sure you guys remember to hit like, subscribe and comment your learnings in the comment section below. I'm dedicated to make 4 videos a week to spread more light and positivity out in the world. And it's also nice to know where you guys are tuning in from so we could connect within this space, okay? So just so you know, my baby girl is beside me, so she's producing a little bit of sound, so please bear with me, okay? And yeah, without further ado, let's head into the question. So the question that I have today, the person did not leave a name, but here it goes. Hi Garret, I have a question and I hope you can help me with it. I'm a guy and I weigh 130 kilos. I recently did a health checkup and I'm getting concerned with the results. Is there any tips or advice that you can share with me on keeping healthy or at least how to cut some weight, please? But definitely no salad diet as I'm a manual laborer and I need meat for energy. Thank you. So straightforward answer, you don't want meat, you don't want to eat salad, but you want to continue eating meat, okay? And you weigh 130 kilos, right? So I could resonate with that because previously I was 112 kilos and right now I'm within the weight range of 68 to 70 kilos. So look at the magic, okay? So you could call it a blessing or you could call it unfortunate event, but back then in Singapore, right, all Singaporean males have to go through national service. That's what we go through army conscription, okay? So for the army 2 years, the first 3 months of my basic military training, right, was forced to go through a lot of fitness regimes, okay? And that was tedious and intense. That whole phase helped me shave off about 30 kilos, okay? And yeah, I couldn't recognize myself after the 30 kilos loss, but after that I think I was still really within the range of 80 to 85 kilos. So at that point I was still trying to lose weight on my own and I was doing a lot of exercise. I was doing a lot of running. I was running in the morning and running in the evening every day, okay, without fail. However, it's still not showing me a lot of results, okay? So we need to first understand, because I know I could resonate with your weight 130 kilos and I know that you're trying to lose weight, but we must first understand the cause of it first, okay? Because that's the reason why every one of us learn history, right? History is for us to revisit the past so that we do not make the same kind of mistake in the future, okay? That's the reason why we learn history. So before I delve in a little bit further on the methods and approach, right, we should first learn to understand the eating habits that you're going through. Because for me, I don't know what's your eating habits, okay, but for me in the past when I was gaining up to 112 kilos, right, I was going through my tertiary studies, and during my tertiary studies you must first know, okay, because you must know what's your eating habits like. For me, whenever I get stressed, I eat a lot more because I think at that time I was going through a lot of anxiety. Because firstly, I wasn't enjoying my course of studies and I was forced to do the course of studies, and that's why I'm not performing well in school. Neither was I having the self-control, okay? I was eating everything that I enjoy eating, okay? I enjoy the sweet stuff, I was enjoying the fried food. And sweet stuff could be like drinking all the soft drinks, drinking all the canned drinks, drinking all the bubble tea, okay? So I'm not sure whether you heard of bubble tea. I'm not sure where you're from also. So bubble tea is extremely high in sugar, okay? So anything that's high in sugar and glucose is gonna add up to fats, okay? The sugar that sits in your body and doesn't burn off becomes fat, okay? So when it becomes fat, it becomes weight that is hard to shake off, and all this weight in the yogic teachings, in the yogic cultures, right, are a form of karmic memory. Okay, a form of karmic memory, which is something that is due to the action that you have taken. That's why this is the consequence. Okay, so everything is interrelated to spirituality, huh? So now we must first understand your eating habits. So know that you need to know why are you getting to this weight, 130 kilos. And I think you mentioned that you've already are getting certain kind of health concerns after your checkup, right? So I'm pretty sure you can seek anybody's advice, and you can even seek the doctor's advice. I'm pretty sure when you go to your health checkup, the doctor probably has already given you his advice. So don't have to listen to anybody's advice. If you don't listen to anybody's advice, what would likely happen is you know what's the consequences gonna be, right? However, if you already know what's the consequences and you're still asking people for more advice, that means you're still not taking action. That means you're still having some form of hesitation. What is the hesitation coming from, and where is this hesitation coming from? Is it because you fear the pain and suffering from working out, or is it because you truly can't control your taste buds? You have to eat more to fulfill more of your desire to eat certain foods. So you need to understand what's your thinking habits and your eating patterns, because at the end of the day, we need to understand that self-control is pretty much everything. And this is something that I've recently been talking on TikTok. So I've done quite a certain amount of research on that, and I think that it is something that we should all look into towards, because especially for weight loss, you need to first control your tongue. Because if you're know this, right, in the yogic teachings, right, we emphasize a lot on controlling our desires of what? Because we know this, that we all got 5 senses, right? Sense of sight, sense of taste, sense of touch, sense of smell, and sense of hearing. Okay, so there's these 5 senses that we all have, right? So whenever we have all these 5 senses, we need to know that all these are directly linked to your brain. Okay, and these 5 senses, right, can drive your brain and control your brain, because they can directly dictate you to find the stimulants for all these 5 senses, so that your brain got no other choice but to listen to these 5 senses. So in the yogi's way, right, or in a lot of spiritual contexts, right, we always try to limit all these desires by all these 5 senses, and not let this take control over our brains. Therefore, we do not have another problems trying to manage the brain, right? So right now, weight is a problem. Therefore, it is the sense of taste. So we need to stop the sense of taste that is affecting your brain to eat certain type of food. Okay, you're saying that you can't stand salad. Why? What's wrong with salad? Okay, if end of the day, know this, when I was cutting off my weight, when I was shaving off my weight, right, I was eating no more sugar. I was not eating any more sugar, especially my sweet drinks, no more sweet beverage. I totally cut Coke out of my life. Up till now, I've not drinking a single can of Coke before, ever since 15 years ago. So that was my last can of Coke that I've ever drank. Up till now, there's no more Coke that I will ever touch again, because the amount of sugar in it is horrendous. Okay, so if you want to really lose weight, cut off sugar from your drinks. Every day should be just plain water. Okay, and of course, certain people say drink tea can help you lose weight. Yeah, you can drink tea, but I don't recommend that, because it is again a mind stimulant. Okay, so try to be as clear so that your mind is calm to be able to think even more clearly without any form of stimulants. Okay, because tea is caffeine, huh? And okay, then we need to also understand, okay, once you understand that you curb away the sense of taste, okay, we must first understand that no more sugars, no more fried food, all those unhealthy stuff, cut. Okay, You can still have your carbs, okay? You can still have your proteins, you can have your meat, okay? So, but the meat should not be heavily marinated. You should not have some barbecue sauce. Know this, everything that is with the sauce on it, right, is always the most sinful stuff, okay? Cream of mushroom, oh my god, all the amount of juices in it, right, is usually the sinful bits, okay? It's usually all those marinations, all the sauces, all the creams that adds on to the flavor, right? So know this, everything that is flavorful is always not good for the body. Anything that is without any taste, without any salt, any pepper, or any form of any seasonings, right, are usually the healthy ones. Notice, right? That's why a lot of people that goes to gym eat chicken breast, right? Steam and boiled chicken breast. That's the reason why they gain a lot of lean muscles and they use it for workout. You see? So there's also good fats and bad fats. So there's a lot of things for you to really delve in further, okay? But I'm just gonna tell you, learn to just cut off all those unnecessary stuff like sugar, fried food, and your sweet drinks, okay? All this, the moment you can take all these three off, right, you're already one step ahead already, okay? The next thing is to understand your type of body, okay? So there's three types of body types, okay? There's ectomorph, mesomorph, and endomorph, okay? So I'm the type that is the endomorph, so the largest type of body weight, okay? So the endomorph, right, are basically the round, the soft, pudgy, overweight type of person. So you've got very severe bone mass one, okay? So your bone mass already occupies a certain percentage of your weight already, okay? Of course, the ectomorph is the most skinniest type of people. They are thin, narrow, delicate, fragile, linear, and poorly muscled. So they don't have any muscle mass. So these people need to eat a lot of fats in order to gain healthy fats in order for them to work out so that they can put on weight. Okay, that's also the mesomorph. So the mesomorph are the broad-shouldered, narrow in the waist and hips, muscular, compact, and athletic. So these people are the ideal type of body type that a person should have. Okay, but not everybody are structured in that manner. Okay, so I'm pretty much the endomorph, the fattest type of people. Okay, so know about this weight type, this body type, then go and research further. So if you are an endomorph, if you find that your bone is severely big and it occupies a lot of weight in your current weight ratio, right, then go and find the endomorph diet. Because once you know your endomorph, right, there's certain type of diet you can stick to. There's a certain type of weight regime or exercise regime that you could follow. Okay, ultimately, okay, if you were to ask me, I'm pretty extreme. Okay, I have always been an extreme person. Okay, you tell me to lose weight, I will put in all my best to do a certain thing, and I always prove people wrong. So that's why I call myself an extremist. Whenever people challenge me, I take on the challenge and I'll excel even further than the challenge that was given. So I'm pretty extremist. So if you want to lose weight, try to be extremist. Okay, but I'm not saying that you extreme yourself so much that that becomes a kind of a health concern. Don't do that. Okay, you don't go and find eating disorder, or don't go and find yourself going into anorexic disorders. Okay, don't do that. Okay, know that extreme means that when a person challenges you to weight lose, go and do proper type of weight loss like exercise, workout, challenge yourself. Okay, I've seen a lot of people that has high weights and has dropped down because they, on a day-to-day basis, they challenge themselves. They do gradual weight increment of exercising, how they do reps, increase the amount of reps daily. Okay, for me, spiritual methods, you can do intermittent fasting, you can do water fasting. Okay, water fasting is super efficient. Okay, all you need to do is have super high self-discipline and self-control, and that basically challenge this mind. And if you know weight loss, right, if you can challenge the mind, it's always mind over body. That's why in army they always tell us it's mind over body, mind over body. The moment if this thing is under your control, this weight loss is gonna be a breeze, because control this mind, control yourself. And when you control yourself, everything will follow suit. You will necessarily find your focus to exercise. You will find the drive and desire to lose weight without anybody trying to tell you their without anybody trying to tell you how their advice on how to lose weight. You will find your own means. Okay, ultimately weight loss is a lot of cardio. Do more cardio exercises. So it could be say I kind of like to say that you can do combat sports, because combat sports, they got a lot of cardio exercises in it. So I myself personally do Muay Thai in the past, and that helped me shave myself from 85 all the way down to 70 kilos. So that was the big revelation for my weight loss from there, because I was hitting a constant weight range already. So you will find yourself hitting the constant weight at that point, and you need to find other kind of exercise regime to help you break forward the constant for you to drop down even further. Okay, so it's all about self-control, self-discipline, and finding your stages. You see, every gradual steps ahead in life is always going to be more and more difficult. Same thing for weight loss. I'm pretty sure when you drop down to 90 kilos or 80 kilos, somewhere there, it's going to become constant for a while. You probably hit a benchmark or a constant range for about a year or so, unless you find something much more tedious or much more challenging that you could even go down to. Okay, find yourself a goal, a target weight that you want, then make sure you stick to a certain regime. Make sure you come up with a ritual that you follow on a daily basis. Every day, force yourself to do a certain exercise that could help you lose and shave weight. Try, if you want, you could also practice yoga. There's certain breath works that can help you lose weight as well, like flutter breath, fire breath, that actually helps you generate energy on the solar plexus that can help you lose and burn fat at the moment when you breathe. Yes, breathing helps you to lose weight also. Okay, so there's 101 ways for me to elaborate on this topic. Okay, and it's getting up 20 minutes already, so I don't want to pull this video too long. But if you want, you could still connect with me and send me more emails, then I'll try to share with you certain other tricks. But in short, cardio, cut off sugar, cut off your fried food, control the mind, make sure that you got more self-control, set a regime or a ritual in the morning, daily practices, and exercise more frequently. So when you eat your meats, nobody is stopping you to eat meat. You can make sure you still eat your meat, but no sauces, no seasonings that is heavily seasoned. Okay, and make sure whenever you eat, try to balance out with some veg, of course. Not telling you to eat salad diets, but make sure you add in more veg, because when you eat your veg, you are detoxing as well. You go to the toilet more frequent, therefore calories go out as well. Okay, spiritual methods, you could do intermittent fastings, you can do water fasting, which is highly relevant. Okay, it will help you in the mind as well. Okay, then spiritual methods as well is to ensure that you control your senses. Okay, be more mindful of the way that you eat. Eating is the main problem for your weight. Okay, so I hope you've learned something from this video, and if you do, please make sure you comment your learnings in the comment section below. I really hope that you could show me some of your results after your weight loss. Okay, and I truly hope and I trust that you will work towards the best. Okay, sincerely sending you my blessings. Okay, with that, I end off this video. Pranam, namaste.